local forecast with meteorologist Jackson Chastain starts now.
Some interesting tips for New Year's. Well, you know, ahead of that, we have some pretty decent weather. Really, this whole week has been decent. You know, again, I'm not a warm weather person, but if you like this kind of thing, this should have been a good week for you. I mean, these lows, starting out in the morning anyways, 45 degrees here at Harrisburg International Airport, and it's dry, it's relatively cool, it's manageable. You know, 45 is typically the high for this time of year, and we're just not seeing that right now. What we're seeing is highs in the 50s, and temperatures relatively consistent across the mid-Atlantic, not a whole lot of variation here and there. As we get through the rest of the afternoon today, more peaks of sunshine. We're going to start to see some breaks in what has been a very monotonous cloud layer across the region over the course of the week. Some sunshine in the region. That's not really going to help us warm up, although we do remain in the 50s once again in the afternoon. We'll see how high we can get. Yesterday we hit the mid-50s. As we get into next week, totally different scenario. In fact, consistent, but kind of in the reverse direction. We're starting to see a cool down on tap, and this is much more par for the course with an average of 42, staying in the mid-40s for much of next week, and that's at least the early part of next week and many parts of the weekend. That can be attributed to mostly the arrival of some cooler air into the area, especially early, late in the weekend, early Monday, and then a second round heading into the region on Thursday as well. So kind of two shots of cooler air. That's going to kind of keep put a damper on any kind of resurgence of warmer weather. We still haven't seen a big polar plunge yet. We still haven't seen any kind of scenario where we've had temperatures drop into the teens for the lows or the 30s for the highs. We're still waiting for that to happen, and I think it will. Once we get into January, typically, we're getting to the swing of things with winter, and you see some of the coldest weather of the year. So I know if you like cold weather like me, you've been kind of bummed out with what we've seen so far this season, but we're just getting started. We're definitely going to see some colder weather, and hopefully with that, we can get some kind of a snowfall because we've been pretty parched in terms of that too. We've been pretty parched in terms of our rainfall in general, although a stray shower possible heading into your Monday with that front moving on through, then things stay relatively dry once again. So not a whole lot to look forward to in terms of rain. Lows dropping into the 20s next week, and again, definitely not the coldest weather that we've ever seen, but starting to look like we're slipping back into what is considered normal for this time of year, Sarah.